Oh, greetings once again. I'm coming to you from Canada, Penticton, British Columbia. And today is Sunday, October the 18th. Another day of worshiping together. Again, I want to just direct you to our website above my head if you'd like to check out our full Sunday service. And we just would love to have you join us. Now, also, we are continuing on with in-house services. So please phone in, as we are limited to 50 people. And if you'd like to join us in-house, we are limited again. So please, the earliest you can book, we can only book 50 people in. So thank you so much again. You know, I'm going to talk about harvest time today. Last week was Thanksgiving, and that's often a time we think of harvest time here in Canada. And but I think harvest time is year-round, isn't it? Exodus 23:14-16 says this: 3 times you shall keep a feast to me in the year. You shall keep the feast of unleavened bread and the feast of harvest, the first fruits of your labors which you have sown in the field, and the feast of ingathering at the end of the year, when you have gathered in the fruit of your labors. The Israelites were in a wilderness. Egypt was behind them, yet they could only imagine their future. In this time of transition, God told Moses that he would bring them into a land where they were to gather before him 3 times a year. One of these times was the Feast of Harvest, or Tabernacles. As they sowed seeds, they were to gather together the first fruits of their labors and bring them to God. If they had sown nothing, they would have reaped nothing, quite frankly. But for all who had faithfully sown seeds, God promised that they would reap the rewards of their faithfulness. This feast reminds us that our lives are filled with seeds. Seeds of love and kindness, finances and wealth as well, talents, resources. Sadly, some limit God's blessing by not sowing from the resources he has given them. But those who are faithful can expect to receive a harvest. And we see that, don't we? During this harvest season, we are reminded that we cannot reap a harvest unless we sow seeds and water them. Then we must wait and be patient. There may be times when it seems that nothing is growing, that we might not reap a harvest, but all the while, God's principles remain true. He promises that if we are faithful, we will experience a harvest. I know that's hard even during COVID to even think about, because it's so hard to do anything right now. But we need to still be faithful, doing online devotions, doing online services, which are happening around the world, aren't they? Have you been sowing seeds with your time? Have you been using your talents and your treasures? If you've been faithful, I want to say this as boldly and clearly as I can: God will reward you. And you will receive a harvest for your faithfulness and your obedience. I just really want to ask you today, trust in him and rejoice. It's harvest time. Isn't that awesome? But we need to be faithful unto God. Let's work as hard as we can, even through these hard times. And let's watch God work in the Salvation Army and bless us for being faithful unto him. Will you pray with me now? Father, help us to be faithful to sow seeds into your kingdom with the resources that you have given us. Thank you for the harvest that I will receive. I thank you in advance, God, that we in the Salvation Army, if we are faithful unto you, we will see you move. And I praise your name, God, because it is only through you that this will happen. In your heavenly and precious name, amen. Be blessed today. And get out there and plant the seeds and watch at harvest time.